And welcome back to Final Fantasy IX with me, Matthew Caddis, aka Puggy. So, the Festival of the Hunt is about to begin, and seemingly, I'm guessing Dagger wanted a private box, but this is pretty good anyway, at least it's away from the monsters. Yeah, and they're not cheering on Zidane, apparently. Yeah, so much for that day, yeah, apparently, cheering on a black mage was, to be fair to poor Vivi, he's pretty defenseless apart from, his spells and everything, so, yeah. You can't watch anymore? Oh my god, you're getting too into this, Steiner, seriously. Ah, that's why! That's why you want Zidane to lose. Well, I'm gonna make Zidane lose anyway, because, as I say, the accessory we get for Freya winning is actually really good. But firstly, I'll go over how the Festival of the Hunt works. Basically, what you have to do is, as the name of the thing suggests, hunt each of the monsters on the map. So, the bigger the monster, the bigger the prize. So moves are only worth about 2 points, for example. But yeah, and be careful. They do have they do give you a lot of damage. So you may want to use a few potions if you've been shopping with part-time worker Mary outside of Dali before we got here. You've been able to farm your gil, so to speak. But as I say, yeah, the other thing I hate about moves is that they have the ability to use stone. I don't know if they can turn you to stone here, but be careful. Might be a good idea to bring some eye drops, if you know what I mean. But yeah, it's already done. That move's already done a number on Zidane's health, and I've not even done that much yet. Anyway, that being said, let's go down here. And indeed, you will also notice that the clock does keep ticking. We have about 10 minutes to hunt as many beasties as we can. I missed a Trig Sparrow there, but whatever. That Trig Sparrow's a bit harder to get at, but whatever. Yeah. I also love the music here, I don't know why. Never mind that, let's attack him. And yeah, the annoying thing about Trig Sparrows is that they can actually use Drain on you, seriously. And as I mentioned back in my Final Fantasy VII Let's Play ages ago, Drain does take away your HP and gains it for the enemy. Same can be done with you, because Vivi can learn it a bit later. But, yeah. If you do actually die before the whole thing is over, then Freya will win by default anyway, so I don't know why I'm going for bro, but there you go. I'm actually going to equip the butterfly sword. And yes, you can get it. You'll have to synth a few of the swords you'll get, but last time I checked, I did get a few things there. Anyway, here comes our next enemy, the Fang. Yeah, not a wolf, but kind of a hybrid sort of enemy. Doesn't really look like a wolf at all, really, from here. But whatever. I have equipped, though, the butterfly sword of him. You can also get the ogre for Zidane. In fact, from an upcoming fight here in the Festival of the Hunt. Seriously, the Major Masher? Nah, man. The butterfly sword does a lot more damage to these guys. Yeah, probably need to heal myself up again here. Seriously. And then go along here. You cannot go into Tantalus HQ, it seems, because, yeah, that's going to be a problem. So, yeah. I only get like 43 points with these guys, so... Anyway, yeah, let's see how the butterfly sword handles against this guy here. Keep in mind we are on the clock here. And I swear that bird's making itself dizzy on purpose doing that animation. Seriously. Okay, that's a lot better. Seriously, why I didn't go with the butterfly sword earlier, I don't know. But yeah. Okay, well, we're done with the theatre district. So I say we go to, I'll go to the business district. That is where the really big meat is, so to speak, because there is a monster there that you kind of saw in the last episode that the breeder was talking about, the Zagnol. Yep, a really big beastie. We'll get to him in a moment. It's from an area that we won't be visiting for a while yet, but yeah. No, let's go straight up. Seriously. Vivi's leading. I do not want to get a card here. Seriously. But I'm gonna head into the main square here because that's where said enemy is. In this case, it is the, as I say, the Zagnol. If I can find him. Apparently he's not here yet. Weird, but fine, I guess. Apparently, Freya's leading again. I'm guessing I'm gonna have to go to the industrial district or wait for a bit. Anyway, I'll just skip to where I get to the Zagnol, I think. Indeed, I think it's when you get down to about 3 minutes left that the Zagnol will appear. Indeed, so, indeed, let's, yeah, why children out here on the Festival of the Hunt? Then again, Vivi's competing, but at least he has the magic to do so, being a black mage. Anyway, that being said, let's take on the Zagnol itself. Although, having said that, I'm going to make Freya beat it. Seriously. And now the Zagnol is a huge beast. Seriously, an absolutely huge beast. Well known for using its electricity. One thing you can do, I don't know if you can steal the yoga from this guy, or is it a later boss, but whatever. Yeah. Equipping Zidane with a stronger weapon is probably the best thing I could have done. It does use a lot of thunder-based spells. Yeah, seriously. Keep that in mind for what thing I am going to get for my next thing I'm going to do in regards to this game. Oh yes. That could easily knock someone off their feet. I do not know if I have Race's Wind yet or not. Or Rice's Wind? I don't know. Basically, it gives you automatic regen. Seriously, it's one of Freya's best abilities in my opinion. And so, no, I am not healing Zidane here on purpose. So I will have him automatically be KO'd in order for Freya to claim the victory. There we go. I mean, her jump attack, being a Dragon Knight, or Dragoon even, is easily one of the most powerful things thus far in the game. But, yeah. And it also avoids enemy attacks. I mean, that thunder attack would have done a lot of damage to Freya had she not been in the air. It's kind of weird because doesn't thunder come from the sky? I'm guessing not in this case. Anyway, the Zagnol goes down and Freya wins. Yeah, he's worth at least 100 points, I'd say. Let's see how much he is worth. Yep, 100 points. And Freya wins it. And for that, we get probably the best of the 3 items, if you ask me. Which is the Coral Ring. And seriously, it is a really good accessory. It allows you to absorb lightning damage, seriously. Which will come in very handy later on, seriously. And who's this? Oh my god, it's a soldier, a Burmecian soldier, who looked really badly wounded, even from his thing. Okay, who is attacking Burmecian then? Wait, black mages? Oh my god. Seriously, is that what those mages were for before the Black Ones killed them? Yeah, I think you're done for, mate. Seriously. Yeah, well, this is a JRPG, Freya. Get used to it. Well, Zidane could go there. Oh, that could work. Okay. Yeah. We all know that from much lore from the 08BVV. We all saw what was going on in that factory under Dali. Okay, well... Well, but thou must! You know the rule of JRPGs, seriously. We don't even get a choice here. Okay, I guess. Well, I can kind of say they are, seriously. Not that, I'm sure her mother, but yeah. Can you? Really? Especially since she does have Zorn and Thorn on her side. Yeah, well, you could always use a Phoenix down. It's not like she's Aerith or anything. But yeah, Dagger is not coming with us, basically. Which is why I wanted the Coral Ring for Freya. Anyway, that being said, apparently at the end of the Festival of the Hunt, they all have this big feast and everything, and they eat with their hands. Yeah, I hope you have some toilets there, Sid. That's all I'm gonna say. Seriously. Okay. I wouldn't know. I can barely see the food. Well, that's what you get when you're sitting in like a bigwig's castle, I guess. Okay, is that supposed to happen? Vivi's getting sleepy, and so is Freya. And is the food poisoned? I think that was just sleepiness, not poisoning. Seriously. I think you're just overreacting there, Steiner. Seriously. Stop being a drama queen. Yeah, she did, but she didn't, it wasn't poison, it was sleeping weed. Or something like that. Seriously. A little conversation Dagger had with the thing. Oh boy, she's leading herself into more trouble. Seriously. Are you sure that's what you want to do, or is that just from what you've seen? No idea. I don't think she's going to Burmecian, but she certainly is going back to Alexandria after wanting to not go there earlier. Yeah, probably slipped it in while you were talking or something. Yeah, she's a lot smarter than you think. Well, we may be able to catch her then. Though I don't think she is, to be honest. Okay, well, we are going to get another party member before then, though. Seriously, sir. With that said, I will see you on the next one. Goodbye.